the Queen truck this morning.
Når jeg står her på de høge nutar, ser på alt som Gud har skapt og gjort.
Det står han for en blokk.
In the old days, people walked over the glacier from one valley to the other to find a sweetheart. Now we do not cross the glacier because we have to, but because we want to. We find recreation in meeting the forces of nature at close range. Sogn og Fjordane is thought of as a typical rural county, and there are many myths about life here. But if we drop by the student centre in Sogndal, it's not exactly wood carving, rose painting and traditional farming culture that is striking. Nevertheless, many resourceful young people have left from here. We have been affected by the trend towards centralisation. From the middle of the 60s, people have moved out of the smaller villages. Those that did not leave the county moved to a few larger centres of population. New ways of being together and doing things have emerged. But have we become just like everybody else? You don't have more fun than you make yourself. The words fit the mentality we will find in many villages. Student festivals, sporting events, reviews and fetes. Working together towards a shared aim ties people together.
Om det er spesielt for Sogn og Fjordane eller distriktet her eller hva det er, men i alle fall så er det ikke sant at dugnadsånden er død, det er noe garantert sikkert.
Hun kjem! Hun sier ja! Stans og syng og spil!
The immense, inscrutable sea, dangerous and inviting at the same time, but also a source of wealth. When there is no more oil, the income from sea farming will take over as a pillar of Norwegian economy. The long coastline with small islands and skerries is ideal for fish farming and easy to harvest.
Sogn og Fjordane er på en måte en del av den trauste ryggraden i Norge. Det er enorm verdiskapning i Sogn og Fjordane, ikke bare innen fisk, men innen metallindustri og kraft. Og hvis du da tar med oljesokkelen utenfor, så tror jeg det at Norge kunne ikke overlevd uten et fylke som Sogn og Fjordane.
Ta den her, sitt på den. Jeg vet ikke, har du sett på noe før, Jørg? Skjære en bit, så kan vi smake på den. Den var veldig god.
For a long time, we sent labour, raw materials and ideas out of the county.
Babe, I'm writing you this letter now. Everything I said is true.
Many women used to travel to Bergen as wet nurses for city ladies.
And it's leaving me.
The lads had to row out into the fjord to take part in fishing. In this way they got their income. Sogn og Fjordane is an important county for export. This production is also beneficial to the country at large. Big investors, most often from outside, take control. But Rolf Domstein is from the county. Here he is at a board meeting in the Belgian fishing company Peters.
Vi representerer de råvarene som etter hvert en knapphetsfaktor som en bedrift som Peters trenger. Men også fordi at vi representerer en fiskerikultur, og det veldig viktig å kombinere med den mer markedsorienterte kulturen som preger Peters.
Manager in the family business at Mellom and chairman of the board in one of the world's largest fish farming companies.
Vi vestlendinger, vi langsiktige.
Vi gir ikke opp, vi står på hele tiden. Det kan jo selvfølgelig finne andre plasser i landet, men vi vel kjent for å være litt sta.
Da vet ikke jeg bygd vokst opp på en bondegård for Vassdal, så det jo 12 kilometer fra nærmeste butikk da. Så det vel litt, jeg vet ikke, det nok litt forskjellig i forhold til andre i bransjen.
The young computer entrepreneur has created his own company with many employees. Office in Trondheim or Dala? Yes, please, both. Maybe it was his upbringing that made him creative and made him dare to have a go.
Hvis en bygd opp i en by så har han på en måte alt rundt seg på en måte. Mens her så må jeg nesten finne på mer selv liksom.
People in Sogn og Fjordane cannot have been thinking much about the obstacles on the path home. Nor did people go hiking in the mountains. They lived here. Then Slingsby turned up. The rich Englishman was bored. He found pleasure in conquering the mountaintops here. Foreign men and women arrived by the fjords with glamour, cigar smoke and long-stemmed glasses. For the locals, a new tourist adventure started. The tradition and landscape still remain. Maybe it's the interplay between the nature and the people who live here that makes the landscape here so exotic. Even for Norwegians.
I want to take a picture of you.
The visitors over so many years have resulted in modern tourism. And the Mellom Railway, one of the important tourist attractions in Europe. Men who built the country. Hand power and knowledge. Machines. Power plants. Today, technology. The Lærdal Tunnel, 24 kilometres long. The world's longest road tunnel ties the country together. Modern, engineering craftsmanship. A car ferry. One of many characteristics of the industrial town of Høyanger. Luxury cars like BMW and Mercedes roll all over the world with aluminium wheel rims from here. The local industrial towns have given the county competence and labour. Wedged into the fjord arms, they seem to have emerged against all odds. Hydro Aluminium, a multinational concern with its head office in Oslo. They encourage efficiency. Marit Birkeland sells aluminium on the world market. She has her workplace in Sogn, but the customers are abroad.
Hvis du tenker på de kundene vi møter, så er det nesten det samme for kundene om du tilhører Sogn og Fjordane eller hva det er. Men vi ser jo det at vi lever i en såpass hektisk hverdag og reiser veldig mye, og da er det godt å komme hjem igjen og liksom senke ned skuldrene og benytte seg av de tilbudene som distriktene kan gi deg når det gjelder både natur og sosiale tilbud som du kanskje ikke får andre plasser.
And the sea and the mountains are always there, ready for new conquerors. Sogn og Fjordane is like the sweetheart you maybe would find if you went in search over the glacier. A romance you will never get tired of, because there is always something new. But you have to be ready to make an effort when it is needed. It's about having to give in order to receive. It is about life itself. It's about Sogn og Fjordane.